Hello everyone, welcome to another reading vlog. My name is Jamie. How are we doing? As you can see, there's a bit of a colour scheme going on today. Today I'm going to be starting a new video where I read only purple books for a week. It's just a fun little way to get through my TBR. I have quite a few purple books on my TBR shelf. I've picked out 5 that I'm hoping to read this week, and yeah. So I actually did a video like this maybe a couple of months ago now where I only read pink books for a week from my physical TBR, and it was a little bit controversial. I got a little bit of hate from it. Like, people, oh my god, people were so rude. But honestly, like, I don't create content for the pretentious people of the world out there. I create fun content for you guys who like me and myself, things that I find fun. So I was like, you know what, I don't care if people hate on me. I'm gonna do the same video concept again, except purple this time. There's not really any like set goal for the week. Like, I'm not trying to hit a certain amount of books or anything. It's just gonna be like a regular weekly reading vlog, but just everything's purple. So I picked out 5 books from my shelf. First, I've picked out These Witches Don't Burn by Isabel Sterling. I've actually had this on my TBR for such a long time. I don't even know when I bought it. I think I just bought it because I was like, witches, love that. Believe there's like a sapphic kind of romance in here as well, but yeah, they're all witches, so it's like YA fantasy. Really excited to read this. Definitely really different from a lot of the other books that I've chosen, and it'll be nice to like actually read something that's been on my TBR for a really long time. I also picked out The Pledge by Cale Dietrich. This is a 2023 release. I believe it's either YA or new adult. I believe the characters are college age, so that's what makes me think it's new adult, but it's like a slasher horror book. Also really different to everything I've picked out. Could be really fun. I do love a cheeky horror moment, and honestly I might start with this because this will just be like a really easy start. Yeah. I picked out The Secret Service of Tea and Treason by India Holton. This is the 3rd book in the Dangerous Damsels series, and this is, I believe, about 2 rival spies. I absolutely loved the first book in this series, and then the second book was just pretty mediocre for me. So I'm really hoping that this one is more similar to the first one in terms of my enjoyment. But yeah, you never know. But I'm excited to read it. I'm excited to read it nonetheless. I picked out another romance, which is Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey. This one I feel like matches me the most right now, but I believe this is Enemies to Lovers. This is like, I believe like everyone was talking about this when it first came out and saying how incredible it was. So I am really excited to give this a go. I have really loved one other Tessa Bailey book, so I'm hoping that this can be like another one that I really enjoy. And then finally, I also picked out another fantasy that I've heard nothing but good things about, and that is Belladonna by Adeline Grace. Now this, I believe, is like gothic YA fantasy. No idea about anything that's in this book, but I've just heard like really positive things about it. I've had a few people like in my comments telling me to read it. My friend Heaven said that it's really good, so I think we're gonna go with this. Yeah, so these are the 4 books that I plan on reading this week. I really hope to get through all of them, but we'll see how we go. Like I said, I think I'm going to be starting with The Pledge because this is one where I've literally heard no one talk about it. Like, genuinely, I feel like I'm the only person that's ever mentioned it. I want to see what it's like. I want to give it a go, see if it's a hit. Okay, we're going to start with this one. I have a tiny bit more work to do today, and then as soon as I've done that, I'm getting a coffee and I'm sitting down and reading this. And then tonight I have puppy school and also a Twitch stream, which is also I'm playing a horror game. So actually I've just made the perfect decision. Okay, I've been speaking for 10 minutes. Enjoy the vlog. I'll see you later. Hello guys, I'm just reading in bed. If you can hear Ben yelling, he's got a very loud voice and he's playing games with his friends right now. But obviously I have done a lot of reading of The Pledge. It's like midnight. I finished my Twitch stream, I had puppy school, and yeah, I've been reading The Pledge and I'm on page 95. So definitely not going to finish it tonight. I'm honestly just going to take my really crusty makeup off right after filming this and make a tea and then just do some more reading in bed, but like I'll probably go to sleep pretty soon. Like I don't think I'll stay up too late. But yeah, I'm on page 95, and basically in this novel we follow our main character Sam, and he went through a really traumatic event when he was in high school, where he went on a holiday with his boyfriend and a couple of his friends, and he basically killed a murderer in self-defense. Like the murderer killed his friends, but he, like, you know, managed to save himself through self-defense, and obviously he has a lot of PTSD from this situation. He is now going to college and he has just become a pledge for a fraternity, and one of the reasons he wanted to join the fraternity is because there is a boy that he has a crush on who is part of the frat. I believe it's going to turn into a bit of a slasher, like horror from here. Obviously the first chapter was giving like horror movie, like it was giving like the first scene is always going to be something a bit violent and gory, and then you go into like the rest of the story. It was giving that, and I think it's just going to get a bit like more gory and more slasher vibes. And honestly, like fraternities are scary in themselves, so I definitely understand the like fraternity like horror setting. Like I get it. I'm not American, so we don't have sororities or fraternities, but the idea of a fraternity, everything I've seen about fraternities kind of terrifies me. How am I feeling about the pledge? I think our main character Sam is definitely a cutie. There's lots of like RuPaul's Drag Race references, and he's obviously been through something pretty intense, and I have a bit of a soft spot for him so far. I'm excited to see where the story goes. I will just say the main thing that's kind of griping me is the writing style. It's just very, very basic, and so it's very like, I went to my dorm room, I got my books out, I did this, and it's just really basic. Like it's not giving many descriptions of anything. Like the prose is really not all that. It just does feel a little bit, not juvenile, that's not the word, I don't know, it feels a little bit like green. It feels like, I don't know if this is a debut or not, but it feels that way. Yeah, the writing style's just, it's not my favorite, and it feels mean, but I would make a blanket statement that like I just don't think the writing is very good at all. However, I'm not really reading it for the prose. I'm not expecting like Shakespeare level metaphors or anything. I kind of just wanted a trashy horror vibe, and I do believe I will be getting that. But I do love the fact that our main character is a gay 18-year-old, and I do have a soft spot for him, and I do want a little bit of a gay romance. I do love the queer vibes. Obviously gonna keep reading it. It's definitely like enjoyable, and I want it to become more enjoyable, but like nothing to write home about right now. But obviously I'll keep you guys updated. I'm gonna go take my makeup off and make a cup of tea, and then just keep reading until I fall asleep. So I probably won't see you again today. If anything, I will probably see you again tomorrow, where hopefully I can finish this book and move on to the next one. But yeah, good night guys, love you. Hello everyone, how are we? So it's Tuesday night now, and I've just gotten ready to do a Twitch stream, which I'm just about to start momentarily. But I finished the pledge today. I didn't really have a lot to do today. I've kind of gotten on top of all the work that I needed to do, so I'm feeling really confident about this week because I kind of did everything yesterday. So now I can just have a really chill week of reading and doing Twitch streams, and that's kind of all I have to do. So yeah, hopefully I can read a lot. But I finished this. I think it definitely became less promising as the book went on. It definitely did get a little bit worse. I feel like the writing, it just still, I couldn't really get past it. There was nearly a bit that I actually filmed myself where it was just like, we did this, then I did this, I bought a t-shirt, I put it on, you know, like it's just stuff like that where it's like, I don't need to know. Or then there were other things that I think I did need to know, but it just wasn't written about in very great detail. So the writing definitely did stay quite basic. But then the one kind of redeeming feature for me, which was our main character, he just ended up being more and more silly and just making decisions that were really, really frustrating. And I know that it's a slasher and a horror, right? So I know that these main characters kind of need to be a little bit silly so the plot can progress, but the plot itself isn't like unique or interesting enough for me to excuse that silly Billy behavior. So I just ended up being really frustrated, like the writing, the character decisions, and the plot twist at the end, I just wasn't a fan, unfortunately. I'm really glad that I gave it a go because I'm pretty sure it's a debut author. It is own voices for the queer representation, and I always love, you know, reading books like that. And yeah, I'm glad I read it, but it's definitely not my favorite. So unfortunately, I have given it a 2-star rating. I do feel bad about it, but yeah, just not my fave, not to my taste. I usually love a slasher, but this one just missed the mark a little bit for me. And I know that I said at the beginning I wasn't sure if it was YA or new adult. It's definitely YA. It's definitely YA. Like, some of the writing, I was like, yeah, this is YA. And then there was a sex scene, but then the writing was very, like, it was very reminiscent of the YA that I read when I was like 14. I don't know. Yeah, 2 stars. But first book done for the Purple Books week. I think I'm actually gonna start Fix Her Up next. I'm in the mood for a romance. Definitely in the mood for a romance, and I believe this is like enemies to lovers vibes. I don't know anything about it, but I'm excited to dive in and check it out. Like I said, I am just about to start a Twitch stream, so I'm gonna be doing that and then moving on to this, I think, as soon as I finish. I love reading at nighttime. I love reading before I sleep, so this will be my next read. I would love to get at least like 50 pages done. Like, I feel like once you're at the 50 page mark, you're like in it at that stage, so I hope to at least get 50 pages done before I sleep. But yeah, if I have anything to say, I'll let you guys know. But if not, again, I'll see you tomorrow. Ooh, sorry that there's only been 1 clip of my day today. It was a really boring day. All I did was read and work. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow for hopefully a more exciting day. Good morning. Ignore me being in pajamas. So it is the next morning and I have read a little bit of Fix Her Up. I'm on page 58. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by how truly hideous I look. I'm having a shower right after I finish filming this, and I'm going to spend the rest of the day reading. But I have, yeah, gotten up to page 58, and I was definitely wrong about it being enemies to lovers. It's more like childhood friends, brothers, best friend, lifelong crush, you know, that sort of vibe between our 2 main characters. Georgie is, how would I describe her? She's a clown. She literally is a children's party clown. That is her job. And Travis is an ex-baseballer, and he's just having his fall from grace at the moment because he had an injury and then has to move back to his hometown. So he's working for Georgie's brother's, like his best friend's construction business, and Georgie's kind of helping him get his life back together. Already I'm really enjoying it. The dynamic between the 2 characters is really fantastic. Like, it's definitely Grumpy Sunshine, like Georgie being a children's party clown and Travis being this like grumpy ex-baseball player who's definitely like a player in another sense during his glory days. Watching them kind of come together and have this relationship when she's been crushing on him during their childhood. I don't know, it's really sweet. I'm really liking Georgie especially. So already I'm really happy because Tessa Bailey has disappointed me in the past. It feels like we're gonna have another hit on our hands. It's so fun. I'm loving the banter, loving the characters. Yes, I am in only the beginning stages of the novel, but I can't wait to keep reading, and that is what I'm gonna be doing all day today. Sorry, this vlog is probably gonna be so boring because I'm just gonna be reading for most of the week, but I suppose that's what you guys are here for anyway. So anyway, I'm gonna have a shower, wash my hair, and then I'll probably update you later in the evening because, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna spend all day reading this. I have nothing else to do. I might play a little bit with Zuko. Good boy. Anyway, that's my day. I'll see you later. Hello everyone, welcome back to my office. I'm about to start a Twitch stream and I'm gonna do a reading sprint stream, which I think is a good thing because I haven't really read much of Fix Her Up at all, which isn't to say that I'm not enjoying it. I just feel like we're about to get a bit slumpy and I'm really worried about that. I'm really worried about that. I don't know why the past couple of months I've just not been feeling the same feels when I read, and I'll be reading an amazing book but I'll be like, oh, it's not the same as it was a couple of months ago. I don't even know. Anyways though, I'm on page 138 and I didn't even realize it's gonna be fake dating. So many amazing tropes in here. Like, I genuinely am really enjoying this. I don't want anyone to think that I'm not enjoying it or that I'm getting slumpy and not reading it fast enough because I'm not enjoying it. I really am. I just find myself doing other things with my time, which is really frustrating. Also, I've just been hanging out a lot with the puppy today and yesterday. It was really fun. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I still really am. I'm loving the characters. I just don't think I've read enough since I last updated you guys to like have anything like of worth to say about it, but it is fake dating as well, and I didn't even realize. But I'm just really loving where the story is going. I think it's really well told. It's just Tessa Bailey like at her best, I think. So yeah, I'm hoping to read more of this during my reading sprint stream. I'm also gonna start my stream like kind of earlier than usual, so hopefully that means I can do some more reading tonight, which I'm really looking forward to. Guys, I also, if my hair's looking disgusting, I did a hair mask when I washed my hair in the shower, and I think it did wonders for like the waves kind of in the middle of my hair and at the end. Well, not the end really, the ends are dead, but it's made my hair look really greasy, so I'm really upset about that. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna try get through my Twitch stream so then I can just have a really cozy evening doing more reading as well. So I'll let you know how that goes. I'll keep you updated. I will let you know how much I read during the stream. Let's hope that I get some more stuff done. Oh my god, this reading vlog feels really shit. Ew. I hate it. Anyways, I'll see you later. Good morning. So I have a really exciting evening planned, but for the most part I have spent the day reading Fix Her Up. I'm over halfway and I'm on page 250 and I'm really enjoying it. I really am. I think it's just so charming. It's definitely not like the house construction development book that I thought it was. Like that's where I thought the book was going to be set, like on a construction site, like them building this house together. Why did I think that? No, it's definitely not that. It's more just like slice of life than that. But the fake dating, so beautiful. Like definitely not enemies to lovers at all. Like where did I get these things from? I have no idea. I needed to stop telling you guys what I think a plot of a book is when I have not even read a single page, because I get it wrong every time. But I'm really enjoying it. I think it's really charming. By the way, if there's like a rave happening on my face right now, I'm sitting in front of the television and Ben's playing GTA. But anyway, really charming. I definitely like Georgie, our female main character, more than Travis. I feel like he's a little bit typical like bad boy kind of vibes. Like I've seen so many Travises in romance novels before, but I've never seen any Georgies, and I don't know, I find her really charming. I find their whole romance really charming. The one thing that is turning me off a little bit is just I really don't like Tessa Bailey's sex scenes. I really don't like them. I find them quite cringe, and there's just so much dirty talk, and I'm not a prude, but all of Tessa Bailey's dirty talk just grosses me out a little bit. Like it's just a bit much. Too many sentences. Like, I'm sorry, if you're speaking that much, you might not be doing a good job. Oh, hi, do you agree with me? I think you do. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I guess that's my only really criticism of the novel right now. There's nothing really else negative to say about it. I just don't love all of the dirty talk. But tonight I'm going to a Taylor Swift Speak Now Taylor's version listening party with my mum and my sister. It was a birthday present that I got for my sister, was like tickets for this event because she's obsessed with Taylor Swift. I come from a family of Swifties basically. So I'm going with my mum and my sister tonight. So I'm gonna start getting ready for that pretty soon. But I really want to try and finish this before I go. I'm not sure if it's gonna be possible, but I'm definitely gonna try my best. So yeah, I'm gonna go jump back into bed because that's where I spend most of my time these days, reading. I'm gonna go jump back into bed and read more of this. Hopefully I can get it finished, and I'll let you know my thoughts on it when I start getting ready for the Speak Now party. Okay, I'll see you soon. Okay, it's like 4 o'clock, so it's time for me to start getting ready to go. I've got like 50 pages left. I'm on 312 and I'm still really enjoying it. I just definitely prefer Georgie over Travis. Like I really like her. I think she's really fun, really unique. Travis is just questionable, but yeah, I really like all the side characters though, and I know that a few of the girl side characters get their own novels in this series, so I'm really excited to read those novels. And I think the next one, which is the one that I own, I'm pretty sure it's sitting over there somewhere, that one is about an already married couple, and so I feel like that's really exciting, so I can't wait to read more of the series. But yeah, I think just the one thing that is like making it not really a 4 or 5 stars is the fact that there's just the sex scenes. The dirty talk and the sex scenes just are really cringing me out, and it's a Tessa Bailey novel, so of course there's a lot of sex scenes. I just feel like the dirty talk, it's not for me. So yeah, I can understand why other people might like it, but I'm not one of those people. So yeah, it's probably gonna be like a 3 stars, which is still good. Like, it's definitely a 3 stars for like the things that I enjoy about it, but I just can't forgive those sex scenes. I'm gonna get ready now for the Speak Now listening party. I think I'm gonna try to do like a purple eyeshadow look, because I don't know if I don't have any purple dresses or anything, so I think that's gonna be like my makeup look. If I have time after I finish getting ready, I'll probably try finish this novel, but if not, like, you know, it's not going to be a crazy wild night for me. I'm going with my mum and my little sister. I'll probably get home at like 9 or 10 o'clock and can definitely try and read more of this. Yeah, I think after this I definitely want to move on to one of the fantasies that I picked out. I mean, like, all of them are kind of fantasy coded. We've got like a fantasy historical romance, YA fantasy, and then another like gothic fairy tale. I'm really keen on Belladonna, which is the gothic fairy tale. Jamie, what is wrong with me? I always like, I'll get to near the end of the book and I'll start like focusing on the next book I'm gonna read rather than the one that I'm currently in the middle of. Can I relax? Can I literally relax? But yeah, anyway, that's my plan. That is my plan. I will talk to you once I look beautiful. I'll show you my outfit and stuff, don't worry. I don't know how much I will actually like vlog at the listening party, because I'm so scared to vlog in public most of the time. But if it's like kind of, if the anxiety is not there, then maybe I will. Who knows? Anyway, I'm gonna get ready. I will see you soon. Okay, I don't know how to... Anyways. This is what I'm going for. I kind of wanted to go for the main music video, but I also have cowgirl boots on. This is the closest I could get in terms of a dress, but it's one thing that I already owned. I didn't want to go and like buy an outfit for just like one event. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. I'll see you later. Good morning, everyone. I have just woken up. The Speak Now party last night was really fun. I had the best time with my mum and my sister. I didn't take any videos or anything, but my mum took a lot of videos. If I put any in this vlog, those would be from my mother. Sorry, I'm really tired. But yeah, no, it was so fun. It was really fun. I thought it was gonna be like just Speak Now Taylor's version, but it was like basically just like all of her discography and kind of like nightclub vibes. And I don't know, it was really cute. I had a lot of fun, but the people there I thought they'd be a bit friendlier, but like there were a few incidents where I was like, yeah, I kind of had some bad experience with some people, especially because when I go out like dancing, right, if I go out to like, you know, I don't really go clubbing or anything anymore, but when I used to, when I went out like to a club, most of the time I'd like make friends with strangers, you know, like it would be a fun silly time. But like it was really weird this time. Like, I don't know, people were really rude and really unwelcoming. Some people were quite ableist too. My little sister, which was not nice. Whatever. We move on. I didn't let it ruin my night. But I got home last night and I finished Fix Her Up. I am going to be giving it 3 stars. Like, it's definitely like a fun romance. Not the best romance I've ever read, but definitely like a good time. I really did like our main character, which I think is the reasoning for my enjoyment of it. And I thought the pacing was pretty good, and I really liked the side characters. So I definitely think that I will like the other books in the series a lot more than this one, like, and that makes me excited to read them because the side characters were just so fun. So I'm hoping that like the male love interests for those side characters are going to be a bit better than the male love interest in this one, because I just didn't really care for him. But yeah, 3 out of 5 stars. A cute time. It's 10:30 right now. At 11 o'clock I'm doing some reading sprints with my patrons, and hopefully you're going to get a lot done. I really like my Patreon reading sprints. They're so fun. I think I'm going to be starting Belladonna for this particular reading sprint session. Don't really know anything about this. I just know that it's like a gothic fairy tale. So hopefully this is good. I think I might start like, you know, read a chapter right now before I start, because I have a coffee and I'm just kind of waking up. So before I start, like, you know, talking to a bunch of people and hosting reading sprints, I'm gonna get into this. I'm gonna read one chapter and see how we go. I'll let you guys know how I go with it. Hello everyone. Sprints was really fun, but it's much later now. I ended up feeling a little bit unwell, like I had a really bad headache and I had to do an audition, so I ended up stopping and having a nap. But I got to page 102 of Belladonna during the sprints, and also since then I've done my audition and I've done a Twitch stream, which was really fun. So if you were there, thank you for being there. But Belladonna, I'm really enjoying it straight from the get-go. Like, I feel like the execution of the concept is just, it's really good. We're following our main character Signa, and she was orphaned as a child because she was touched by death, by the Grim Reaper. Her entire family died, and then the Grim Reaper tried to take her as well, but she just couldn't die, and so now she just absolutely cannot die. And she has a bit of like an enemies relationship with the Grim Reaper, because he's like, why can't this bitch die? She is just trying to figure out her powers and all this sort of stuff. But it's also kind of a rags to riches story, because she gets sent away to this massive manor with like cousins and stuff that she's never met. So while she's there at this manor, like trying to get to know this new family that she has, she's also like continuously like trying to kill herself, not to die, but just to like talk to the Grim Reaper and be like, what's going on? So I feel like it's gonna be really interesting. I'm finding the writing really beautiful, and I love the concept. Every scene where our main character Signa is talking to the Grim Reaper is a really exciting scene. I'm loving it. I have no idea where the story is going to go, but the writing style is just really good. I really love the atmosphere, the descriptions of everything. It honestly is a good time so far, and honestly a pretty fast read as well, which is really exciting. I genuinely feel like this might go in a romance direction with Signa and the Reaper, which is such an interesting concept. I don't know if that's going to be a thing. I don't really know anything. I didn't know anything about this book like going into it, so I could be so wrong right now. But if it did turn into a little romance, I would not be mad at that at all. So yeah, I really want to read more of it. I'm just finding it really whimsical and beautiful, and you know, that gothic fairy tale vibe is definitely there. I can just picture the manor that we're at, and like all the imagery is just so well done. So yeah, now I'm gonna go have a shower and wash my hair and do all that sort of boring stuff, and then I'm gonna jump into bed and do some more reading, hopefully. I'm probably gonna end this vlog tomorrow, so I don't know how much more I'm gonna read. I mean, like, I really want to get this done, and then I could have read like 4 books for the week. 4 books? Where did I get that from? 3 books. Anyways, I want to try finish this before the reading vlog's up, but if I don't, like, I'm not going to be too upset or anything, because, you know, I've really wanted to take it easy this week. I just did a massive reading vlog earlier with the 24-hour challenge, and I read a lot during that time, so I don't mind taking it a bit easier this week for sure. But yeah, really enjoying it so far. Really want to read more tonight, but I'm just gonna have a shower first and get ready for bed, maybe have a cup of tea and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, if I don't see you before I go to sleep, good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Hello my loves, how are we? It's Monday now. I've only read a little bit more of Belladonna. I'm only on page 125, so I don't really have that much else to say other than that I'm just still really enjoying it. It's turning into like a bit of a murder mystery now, which I kind of am obsessed with. Like, how freaking good is that? I can't wait to be on this murder mystery. I think I also definitely got wrong about like the death romance thing. I would love that, but I think there's still gonna be a romance. I just don't think it's gonna be with the Grim Reaper. I'm literally so ridiculous, but someone write that book. I'm sure it's out there already, but anyways, but it is Monday. I think my reading slump is just in full swing right now. Like, even though I'm really loving this book, I just find myself needing to do other things other than read, and it's a real shame. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. It's been a week now anyway, and I didn't achieve as much as I would have liked. I didn't read as much as I would have liked, but you know, we still completed 2 books and have this one that I've started and can say things about. And I definitely am going to be starting a new reading vlog as well for the coming week, so you will still hopefully be hearing my thoughts on this in a video very soon. But yeah, fuck reading slumps, man. I hate them. So yeah, like I said, that is probably that for this reading vlog. Let's do a quick wrap up on everything that we read this week. We started with The Pledge by Cale Dietrich, and I gave this 2 stars. We moved on to Fix Her Up, which was a really pleasant surprise, but I still only gave it 3 stars just based on the male love interest, not my favorite. But it was still a pretty fun read for the most part. And then I started Belladonna, which I think is gonna be a 4-star read, to be honest. And it could be 5 stars if I wasn't in this like mood. I don't know. I'm really hoping that this reading slump like goes away and it just wins me over again, because it was totally a 5-star. Like the first few chapters I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be 5 stars. Now I don't know. Oh well, we'll keep reading and we'll find out. But yeah, that's it for this reading vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys spending your time with me. I did actually have a really fun week despite the reading slump creeping in there. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below if you agree or disagree with my opinions. Let me know what color you want me to do next, or I'm not Taylor Swift. I haven't given like any Easter eggs or anything. Maybe I should start doing that with all of my color reading vlogs. Is this a thing now? Am I gonna make this a series? I don't know. Just try guess what you think the next color will be, or what you want it to be. But yeah, guys, of course, a cheeky reminder that all my socials are linked down below. So if you do want to see extra content from me, also my Patreon is there and all the information is on the page, all of the perks and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in another video.